Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Please excuse my attire and all of the mess going on behind me. I thought, seeing as I'm basically packing to go on holiday. I'm going tomorrow, very much looking forward to it, but I'm really hating today. I always hate the day before we fly because you've got to pack. I really like to clean the house and make sure it's clean so that when I come back it's not like a complete nightmare. I thought that I would talk about taking luxury items on holiday with you. Is it ever a good idea? Should you take them? Should you not? Might they get damaged? Is it therefore not worth it? Are you going somewhere where potentially you might be so focused on like exploring that you wouldn't have the wits about you in terms of like pickpockets and stuff like that that you might have if you were back at home? So I'm going to share with you what I personally do and the kind of tips that have worked for me over the years. So this, I'm kind of planning everything out here. Here are all of my items. I'm going for 7 days and you never know, I always do this whenever I go away. I take things like shorts and skirts and t-shirts and I don't take any sort of coat or jumper, and then you forget that in the evenings it can get quite cold. So what I've done is over here I've got these are 2 dresses, then I've got 4 t-shirts, a skirt, this is a skirt with top, this is going to be my jacket. This is actually, what I like about this is a really thick kind of like knitted cropped off jacket, almost cardigan, and I thought that in the evening I could wear that with one of these skirts, which was really inexpensive, but it actually looks really nice and quite like effective with that. But that I could also wear really with any of this. Then over here I'm taking just 2 pairs of jeans and a pair of shorts, and then I've got another pair of trousers here with a top that goes with it. Now, do I take designer clothes? I do. I've got a real mixture going on here. So we've got some Balmain here, this skirt which I bought on eBay for about £11, a Zara dress over there, Dolce & Gabbana dress, which is from last year, maybe the year before. This is a skirt by Ganni. Then I've got H&M jeans, some Elisabetta Frankie jeans, and then these shorts, these are from River Island. And then probably the most expensive top I've got is just this little t-shirt here from Dior, little Calvin Klein one as well. So really, as you can see, yeah, I'm taking designer, but not loads of it. I've got a scattering of it, but probably most of this is high street. So now if we come over here, I'm going to take 3 pairs of shoes. This is the thing that I always do. If I'm going somewhere hot, I will take a sandal. I'm going to take these, which are just plain leather. Then I'm going to take a sneaker, and I'm thinking I might take the Dior ones because they're like walking on clouds. I'm either going to take those or the Chanel ones because both of them are really comfortable. And I want a heel, but I want a low heel. So I'm taking these with me. And then I thought with any of those shoes, they intermix with any of the dresses or the outfits. Now the question is about bags. Do I take bags on holiday, on vacation? Yeah, I do. But I'm not going to take this many. I'm deciding right now on which 2 to take, and I only want to take 2. First of all, when I go abroad, or if anywhere, even if it's in this country, if I'm staying in a hotel, I never leave anything of value just out on the open. I use the safe religiously that I keep in there, even things like whenever I go away, because I work for myself, I have to take my laptop and I end up doing work when I'm there. So I would always keep my laptop in the safe, any jewelry that I'm not wearing. But I also, if at all it will fit, I will put handbags in the safe if I'm not using them that day. If they won't fit in the safe, here's a tip for you. Get yourself a suitcase with a combination padlock already built into it. Or the other thing that you can do is buy yourself one of those tiny suitcase padlocks. You can pick them up at the airport or pretty much anywhere. And what I tend to do is anything that's got any value, I will put in the suitcase in the day or in the evening if I'm going out, and just lock it, and then you haven't got to worry about it. But the first bag that I'm considering taking is the 30 Montaigne, because it's my newest bag, but also look at the depth of it. That's gonna fit in your average hotel safe. I like that. Also, the other good thing about it is, it's a good size on the inside, so I can get all of my stuff in it. It's new, so I can get some nice pictures of me in it. I know it sounds silly, but you know, people on holiday now, don't they? They think about their like Instagram pictures. But also, if I compare it to something like this, which is another bag that I'm thinking of taking that I'm gonna come on to in a second, it's crossbody. This is kind of like more shoulder. It's crossbody. When I'm away and I'm walking around, I'm looking at things, I don't really want to have to be carrying a bag. I like to be able to wear it crossbody and be hands-free, but for it still to look nice. This bag you can get in a few different leather options. You can either get it full-on leather all over in different seasonal colours, or you can get it in this oblique in blue. You can also get it in the maroon red as well. The other bag, I might as well show you this. This is the other that I'm thinking of taking. The Cocoa Flap top handle. This is in the smallest size. If you're someone who doesn't tend to carry a huge amount with you, I think you'd be surprised with this. It's got metal feet on the bottom of it. This is how it's looking on the inside. I've done really in-depth videos on all of these bags. So if you want to see close-ups or like how much fits in them, then go and have a rummage through my channel, because not even that long ago, like a couple of months back, I did some. I'm actually thinking of taking 2 Chanel bags, these 2 here, because they're summer colours and I want to be able to kind of enjoy it. But the things putting me off, this does fit in a hotel safe because I fitted it in one before, but the things putting me off taking both are that I can't wear that crossbody because the chain's too short. I can't wear this crossbody because the chain's too short. It's like more of a on your shoulder kind of bag, or with that one you can carry it by the top handle. But the other thing is as well, when you go away, if you're going to go somewhere warm where you're going to be maybe perspiring a bit more than usual, or this is the key thing, you're going to have sun protection on. About 2 or 3 years ago, I went away and I took the Alma BB with me, and I had sunscreen on my hands in the day from where I was rubbing it in. Thought nothing of it. The leather on the handles has gone ever so slightly kind of like tacky and sticky from obviously where the cream has got to the leather. That is one thing that puts me off using this sort of bag in warmer weather, is that when you're kind of perspiring and you've got sticky creams on you and things like that, that can really damage the leather and absorb in and kind of mark it. And you could say, well, why don't you just take them all? But the thing is, I don't really want that sort of liability. Whenever I go away, I take 2 bags maximum. The other one that I'm thinking of taking is this, which is a saddle bag. Again, because look, it's the same depth as that. This will fit in a hotel room safe, no problem. Plus as well, it's new and I just want the opportunity to wear it. I've got it with all of these bags. I'm not sure which one to take. I need to kind of figure it out. I think if I take this one, I won't take this, and vice versa, because they're like similar colours. Now here is one bag that I know I'm going to be taking for a couple of reasons. This is from Senreve. It's full leather, it's got metal feet on the bottom of it. It's got a pocket on the back. I always travel with this bag. But also, I use this bag on days where I want to carry a bit more than normal and I want my hands free. It's on the inside, I'll show you the reason why. So it's quite secure for a start. But the thing I love about it is this. The storage on the inside is, I love how organised that is. Look how organised that is in there. And this is why I love to travel with this, because I can keep all the passports in it, because I'm always in charge of passports and tickets. Even though I'm the person that loses them, I'm always the one. So the things that I've got in here are, in this back section, I've got my iPad mini, which I'll take with me for like films and stuff. I've got a little Chanel compact mirror given to me by my best friend a couple of years ago, and I treasure it and I love it just because it's from her. And then I've got my Samsung phone, a little coin case from Chanel that I've got lipsticks in here. Then I've got another card holder just back here. My main wallet, which is that. Lots of SLGs going on. Oh, this is the other thing. So with all of them, they have, can you see this? This lets you hook your keys onto it, which makes it really easy to like grab your keys out of the bag. So yeah, that's kind of what I like about it. And it's lined with this really soft blue suede. So, and also I can fit my water in it. That's another thing I like. Oh yeah, the other reason is you can carry it by the top handle, but also if you spin it around, you can remove this strap if you want, but you can use this strap to carry it over your shoulder or crossbody, fits both ways, or you can pull this out. So you pull that until this bit sits in there. And then this, you can wear it as a backpack. And I cannot begin to tell you how handy this bag is. So this one I know I'm gonna take. Maybe I should take these two or this one. What do you think? They kind of work, don't they? As a trio. I've actually just turned the brightness down on here so you can see. So yeah, that's that. By the way, this was given to me in around about summer 2018. And it's seen quite a lot of use, which is why it's got marks on, but I'm sure I can get that off. So what I try and do with luxury stuff when I take stuff with me is I do that thing where I generally have like the rule of 2, where I only have 2 maximum of anything that is expensive that has a value to it. And I know it sounds really like overkill, but you do have to be careful with a lot of this stuff. And also, I think when you're away and you're excited and you're chilled out and you're relaxed, very often it's not until a few days later when you're looking for something or you get back home and you're unpacking that you might realise things have gone missing. So I think it is quite important to just be aware and to look after your stuff and to make sure that it's safe. The other stuff that I wanted to show you that I take with me is when it comes to jewellery and other accessories. So here's my sun hat, which I'm 100% taking. I got this in a garden centre and it looks really good on, weirdly. Now this is a jewellery box that I always take with me when I travel. I found this at Waterloo Station in London. And look, it's got like tassels on the back. Yeah, so the things that I take, again, rule of 2, I'm taking 2 necklaces. These are like real pearl necklaces, and this one is a choker. This one is a necklace that sits further down. And what I can do with these, I can either wear this as a choker on its own, looks a bit Cartier, doesn't it? Or what looks really nice is when I wear that as a choker and then I wear that lower down, so I like stack them as 2. So that's the first thing I'm taking. I made these so there won't be like a link to it or anything. Now for the other stuff that I take. I'm going to actually wear these tomorrow as I go to the airport, so I haven't got to take them. These are ear cuffs that I wear in my ears. I'm going to wear a pair of studs, just plain stud earrings, which are not in this box because I'm going to wear them to the airport, but I've taken 1 pair of statement earrings. Then these aren't going to be in here either because I'm going to wear these all through the airport as well. So they're all of the bracelets that I'm going to wear. I tend to wear these most days anyway, stack them all up, so that's going to be pretty simple. Then in here, I've just got 2 things. I've got this, which is a hair clip, which looks really nice when you've got your hair in a ponytail. And then I'm taking this. This is a tiny pin brooch that was given to me years ago by an old boss, and I love it. And it's like, it's embroidered. I don't know what the name is for this technique used, but I've got this because I've got a dress that is quite low cut and I like to put like this in it just to keep it done up. And I didn't want to use a Chanel brooch because on the dress in question, I like to wear a waist belt with it, and the waist belt plus the Chanel brooch on the bust area, it all just looks a bit much, so I'm going to take that with me. So jewellery, I like to keep it really simple, and again, this case means that when I go away, it fits in the safe, but also I know where everything is. I make sure that I put everything back in here. When I come in, before I have a shower, etc., everything goes back in here so it can't get lost. You don't have to take like a whole load of designer stuff. I think by and large, I've got a few designer accessories here. Most of what I take is high street, because when I'm out in the day and I want to be relaxed and I don't want to like draw attention to myself in a sort of pickpocket kind of way, or I just want to be able to wear stuff that I haven't got to worry if it scuffs on something or if I get sun cream on it, then having the option of something with you that isn't designer, I love it. I really like that. Unless it's a designer item that I've used before and I know it's really durable and hard wearing, then that kind of makes it easier. I want to thank all of you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.